Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dark Shadow Rage, and just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the remake. The new reveal footage. Yeah. the game looked fantastic. It really did. But it wasn't the Final Fantasy VII I wanted. I know what you're gonna say, like, oh, you're so whiny, baby. You're stuck in the past. You should just accept everything that's thrown at your face. You should accept all the new changes because, ATB is so old now, right? We can't have fun with this anymore, right? It would look so silly with the realistic graphics, but it wouldn't. It honestly wouldn't. People think that, ATB's boring or whatever. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's not their preference. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to come up with something to say because I'm kind of perplexed about it, I guess. I'm not really good at these kind of things. I never really was good at these kind of things. It's just, yeah, I can't deny that the game looks fantastic, which it does. Square Enix made a beautiful looking Final Fantasy VII. They knocked it out of the park. But it's just not for me, guys. I don't know. I mean, if I buy it, I'll probably buy it like on a 90% Steam sale. The combat just turned me off because, the freaking materia system is probably going to be, like all the stuff you can do with your materia and things, all the little, nuances and stuff. All that kind of, all the combos, everything you can do, just everything. It's just not going to be there anymore. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. All the characters look great. It's like half of what I wanted. It's just the battle system. That's what turned me off to it. I'm not going to deny it looks like a wonderful game, though. But yes, I do miss this. I miss this a lot. You already have Final Fantasy 15 and such, and Kingdom Hearts 3 as an action RPG. Now, I don't hate action RPGs at all. I don't hate them at all. I just didn't want it in Final Fantasy VII. And most people would say, oh, if you want turn-based, just play this version. Play this Final Fantasy VII. Play the old one. Play the port. Play this version. If you want turn-based, just play this one. See, the thing is, I wanted this. I wanted a prettier Final Fantasy VII. And this is the only way I'm going to get it. With mods. That's the only way I'm ever going to get it. And it's really, really sad. It just makes me sad. Because I won't get to get the same amount of enjoyment that everybody else would. I enjoy action RPGs, just not in Final Fantasy VII. I'm sorry, I just don't. They had every chance to improve on the ATB in this game. They could have made it like maybe Final Fantasy X or X-2 or whatever. Granted, I've never played those games, but I've looked at them. I'm seeing the battle and such, and that's really good. So I was hoping maybe they could do something like that. You know what I mean? Just something kind of like that. Instead, we get your generic, everyday action RPG in Final Fantasy VII. The reason why I like the ATB is because I can control every single one of my characters. I can, make them do whatever I want. Whenever I want. I can control their actions pretty much, yeah. Sure, the remake looks fantastic. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I hope everybody who plays it enjoys it. I'm just like really turned off by it. Call me old school or whatever, I don't really care. Yeah. It's just not for me. I don't know any other way to say it. This is pretty much the best I can get. If I wanted classic Final Fantasy VII that actually looks somewhat decent, I wanted the remake's visuals with this game. But that's never going to happen. And I'm never going to enjoy the remake like I'd really want to. I've wanted a remake for years. That's why I got all these mods like this, you know? I replace all the characters and everything. Make it look the way it does. Yeah, the game looks beautiful. It really does. And I'm not bashing anybody who likes that style or anything like that. It's just really depressing to me, I guess, as an old school fan who wanted the remake to live up to the original. I wanted to get the Resident Evil remake style treatment. It kept the gameplay intact while improving upon it and updating everything else. That's what I wanted, but I guess that was too much to ask. I guess. I don't know. It bothers me, I guess. It bothers me a lot. They had every chance to make the ATB amazing. Instead, they went with an action RPG route, which, from what it looked like, you were controlling Cloud only. Yeah, Barrett was in your party, but I don't want that with Final Fantasy VII. It's just, see, like scenes like this. This would look amazing in the new Final Fantasy VII Unreal 4 engine. Just seeing this like this, how it is. Yeah, Cloud died. But you know what I'm talking about, guys. You know what I mean. It's just not for me. Yeah, the voice acting sounds really great. Wedge sounds kind of funny. The characters seem fully realized in how their artwork would look. Barrett looks kind of trippy too. The whole game looks beautiful. It does. It's half of what I wanted. It's the combat just killed it for me. You know, you already know half of all the material is gonna be thrown out the window. You already know that. Sure, all these scenes reimagined and voiced. Yeah, and they're gonna be pretty cool to see. Maybe I'll watch it on YouTube. If I ever do a playthrough of the remake on PC, it'll be when it's on sale or whatever, guys. I mean, I adore Final Fantasy VII to death. You can call me old school or whatever you want. I don't care. The fact that it remained ATB, it just makes me sad. People might say, oh yeah, turn-based is so boring, all you do is stand in a line, it's so unrealistic, it will look so lame with these new graphics. It wouldn't, it really wouldn't. Final Fantasy VII was never supposed to be realistic anyways, so why would you want to say it doesn't look realistic? The running around looked like Lightning Returns, honestly. He looked like he had Cloud has a lightning running animation. And that was kind of weird. It's just, you know, this game means a lot to me, and I was so happy to see it remade. And it's just not for me. I just hope everybody who plays it has fun with it and enjoys it. I'm just really saddened by the battle system. That's all there is to it. It's not what I wanted. I knew they were going to change it, but that's too drastic of a change for me. I couldn't handle it. And while everybody was like, oh my god, this looks amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing. I will give the game all the props in the world for looking amazing, because it sure as hell does. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely astonishingly wonderful. It's just, why couldn't have stayed true to the original? Because of the new generation? Is it because everybody has to have action nowadays? I get that people are turned off of Final Fantasy because of the turn-based, because they think it's lame, but this isn't all that exactly turn-based. Yes, this has a cooldown, but enemies can still attack you while you're in menus and whatnot. Sure, everybody could say, yeah, you just press X to win, press X to attack. And I did that a few times in this earlier in this video, but no, I wasn't trying to really demonstrate everything. I was saying there's like so many different ways you can play Final Fantasy VII with the materia system and all the combos you can set up and leveling up your materia. You can make everybody like a powerhouse and wreck everything, or you can make everybody have a pivotal role in combat by making somebody a dedicated healer or a damage dealer or a magic user. And everybody knows Cloud is always like a high damage user when he's like comes with attacks. Yeah, so many different varieties of characters. Oh, with an action RPG, sure, you could have character switching, but it's just not the same as being able to have direct control like you can in an RPG like this. This was one of my most beloved games, and it saddens me that they just took it into an action route rather than redefining ATB, making it look glorious on this new engine. Now, some people might think, oh, maybe people will mod it to make it into an ATB. No, dude, they're not gonna mod it to make ATB. And unless they have the source code, there's no way they can do a total conversion mod like that. I'm just disappointed. I won't buy the game in its current state right now. Maybe one day I will later on down the line. But right now, it's just not for me. Some people are always saying, oh, what are you whining for? Why are you whining? Why are you crying? Play the original if you want turn-based. Play the original if you want ATB. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, you have Kingdom Hearts 3. You have Final Fantasy 15 for action. Why couldn't have this retained its roots? That's all I'm asking. Why couldn't it have? Don't say because of the visuals, because that's a stupid excuse. That's stupid. Well, we can have these hyper-realistic looking characters jumping in place, attacking, then jumping back in their starting positions. Oh, you don't have to have them do that. You can still have it ATB, but have them moving like, Final Fantasy 13. But you can still have full control over your party. You could have it dynamic looking like that and still, you could have had it look like that. The game looked amazing. The remake looks amazing. I'm not doubting that one single bit. It was amazing seeing these areas that I love to play in high definition. It brought me back. It brought me to a state of happiness and a state of sadness when I saw the combat. Sure, it looks high octane and actiony and such. It's not Final Fantasy VII to me. It's just not. It makes me sad. It makes me sad as a fan of Final Fantasy VII. Other people would say, like, have you played Crisis Core? Yeah, I played Crisis Core. I beat it. It was a pretty fun game. But it was okay at best. The combat, it's alright. Not really what I wanted. But, I got Crisis Core because I was a fan of Final Fantasy VII. So I thought, oh, that looks really cool. And people were talking, I talked earlier about the materia. People would say, well, maybe it could work like it does in Crisis Core. Well, Crisis Core, it didn't feel like I was casting a spell. It felt like I was just, the materia, the magic attacks were just an extension of my sword, so I could just hit them, like, further away. It didn't feel like I was casting a devastating magic attack or unleashing an amazing summon that just takes up the whole screen and blasts your enemy to pieces. Like Bahamut Zero and things like that. Most of that stuff is probably going to be removed from the remake. Or retooled to work differently. It'd be weird. Yeah, I'm glad they have all the iconic stuff too. I mean, it blew me away. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The whole reveal trailer blew me away. I was like, wow, that looks absolutely stunning. That looks beautiful. It's almost everything I wanted. It's just the battle system. And that's all it is. That's what's deterring me from buying the game. I know the story's already going to be good because I know Final Fantasy VII has a great story. And I'm going to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, this version of it, on my channel. Early 2016. Whenever, I finish up the other playthroughs, but... people say, oh, the battle system didn't define the game. Well, it was a big part of it. The materia system worked with the ATB. It's just what made the game. The story with the characters, the battle system, and was all woven in together and made sense for the game. The game is quirky, it's funny, it's dark at times, but it all made sense because it worked. So why don't fix what's not broken? You could have made tweaks, you could have made it look awesome, you could have made it look like Final Fantasy 13 for all I care. This kept it ATB. You can make the characters move like Final Fantasy 13, not the whole paradigm crap. That was stupid. I don't like AI partners. I don't like my characters doing things I don't want them to do. In this type of RPG. If I'm playing Tales, then that's different. I like action RPGs, I just didn't want it in Final Fantasy VII. I know it's like a long type of rant, but it's more like my thoughts. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I know I sound like I'm whining and crying that it's not what I wanted. Which I am. I'm kind of salty about it. I'm pretty salty about it. But I'm not going to try to take the enjoyment away from somebody who's going to want to play the game. You know what I mean? I want you guys, if you're looking forward to it, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are going to have fun with it. I hope you guys have a blast. I really do. It makes me sad. It's kind of heartbreaking in a way. Because it's almost everything I wanted. And then it's like, here's Final Fantasy VII, but not really. Here's part of it. Yeah, we captured all your one of favorite moments, and then we just turned it to action. Yeah, I saw the latest interview, and they said that it was more action-y, but more real-time, so it's pretty much action RPG. But they also said, oh, it has the strategy. I'm not seeing it. But we only saw, like, snippets of gameplay. I'll put some, like, bits of it on this video here. It's just... I don't know, it just saddens me. It saddens me a great deal. I wanted to be excited for the remake. Like, inside it's saying, yes, this looks amazing, but at the same time, it's like, no. It was a double-edged sword. They knew what they were doing when they were making this. They knew they were going to alienate classic fans in favor of the new generation. And everybody always says, well, if you want turn-based, if you want classic Final Fantasy VII, play the Steam version, play the PlayStation 4 port, the PC version, blah, blah, blah. Play this one, play this. If you want classic, play that. Why can't I play that with the new game? I've played this version, but I want to play it again with those new visuals. I want to experience my favorite game again with all those upgrades. But still the classic ATB. Why can't I have that too? Why must I be regulated to like a certain corner saying, oh, if you want Final Fantasy VII Classic, just play the original. Why should I have to be that way? Why should I just have to go back and play this? I love this game to death. One of my favorite games growing up. I didn't play it on the PlayStation originally. I originally played it on the PC when it came out like a year later. Because I didn't have a PlayStation growing up, but the original PC version was my first exposure to Final Fantasy VII. Back in the early 90s. And when I first played any bit of Final Fantasy VII, I played it off an IDOS demo disc, which had the Battle Square. I played it over and over, and I begged my parents, it's like, I really want to get this, this is so fun. Then we went to the store, to the mall, actually, to like a Babbage's software at the mall. And there it was, Final Fantasy VII on the PC. I bought the IDOS Platinum Edition. I didn't get the awesome Trapezoid box, which had the black CDs, which looks really sweet. I didn't get that version, but I had the IDOS Platinum Edition. And that I played that game, I installed it on my computer, and that was my first experience with Final Fantasy VII, and I was blown away. So why can't I have that again with the remake? Why couldn't the remake have gotten the Resident Evil remake treatment? I don't mind that we're walking around. I don't mind that it's not static cameras anymore. I don't mind that at all. All I wanted was the core gameplay to be intact. Everything else, that's fair game. Yeah, of course, update the visuals and the voice acting, but why can't I have the core gameplay too? That's what helped to make Final Fantasy VII so much fun for me. Because I was always coming back, playing it again, looking for different ways to, you know, have fun with this game. And sure, everybody could say, well, Final Fantasy VII was broken once you get, like, you know, do the W item glitch and all that stuff. You could break the game and do so much damage, and there's no point in doing all these other things, but why not? Why wouldn't there be no point in switching up the materia and challenging yourself and beating it different ways? I've seen people beat this game with like no materia. That's insane. I've seen people beat Ultima Emerald Weapon actually with a level 7 Tifa, with both Cloud and whoever else is in their party dead. But a level 7 Tifa beat freaking Emerald Weapon. It's stuff like that that was amazing. You can't do that with an action RPG. Well, I guess you could, if you just let your characters die, but it won't be as fun. People like to say, oh, action RPG is like so much more strategy because you can dodge and roll and do all this. For some games, yeah, probably. But Final Fantasy VII, why Final Fantasy VII? Why does Final Fantasy VII have to fall in that role of, oh, yeah, we're remaking your favorite game, guys? Yeah, we heard you. Here's Final Fantasy VII, but we're changing. We're doing a complete genre swap. So it's no longer the ATB and classic, you know, active time battle system. No. We're doing a complete genre swap because we're making it for the new crowd. You guys who've enjoyed it, well, you know, screw you guys, right? But you know, here's the original. Yeah, if you guys want to play that, yeah. I knew it was going to be different. I knew going in it was going to be different, but that's too drastic of a change for me. I was just expecting the updated. I was hoping and expecting it was going to be an updated ATB, like evolved, not action. Then again, it's Tetsuya Nomura, who is known for the Kingdom Hearts and his work on Final Fantasy 15 before he switched over to this. Granted, Tetsuya Nomura was also he worked on this originally as well, but I believe, yeah, he did the character art, he did the artwork and stuff, but I also believe he also had a hand in the classic ATB, which was kind of shocking. I think he was like a battle director, maybe, as well as an artist. Somebody can correct me on that. I don't remember. I know this video is probably going on for quite a while, but it's just not for me, guys. I don't know what else to say. Maybe if I hear more info about the game, maybe I'll change my mind. I'm just like a heartbroken Final Fantasy VII fan. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, your tears are delicious. All that salt. QQQ. Cry, cry, cry. Be that way if you want. I don't really care. I'm just speaking as a fan of the game. Somebody who loved this game to death, too. This game actually helped me through a lot of crappy times growing up through high school and such. I was getting picked on and bullied and all that crap. This game helped me through a lot of that crap. I'd always go home and play this and I'd feel better. I'd forget about all the crap that would happen. I don't know, it was just a special game to me. And it actually helped me grow as a person. But a lot of people are going to say, no, you're stuck in the past, dude. You're stuck in the past. Those games aren't relevant anymore. ATB is in the past. It's so outdated. It's not outdated, guys. It's just a different gameplay style. That's all it is. It's just a different gameplay style. It's not due to hardware limitations. I always hear that argument. The active time battle system was made just for hardware limitations. Dude, no. There are action RPGs on the NES. Even more so before that. Freaking Yeast. The Yeast games were action RPGs, man. And those were like on the freaking Turbo Graphics and such. Way before. And the Yeast games were also on the NES. Those were action RPGs. Turn-based RPGs and action RPGs have been around almost pretty much the same time. So neither one of them is outdated. Just certain gameplay styles don't suit certain games, and I don't think action RPG suits Final Fantasy VII. I get they were going for the avid children look and all that other stuff. It's just... I don't know, guys. I know I've been ranting. I don't know how long I've been ranting. Maybe it's about 20-30 minutes. I don't know. I just want to give you guys my thoughts. If you agree with me, if you have the same sentiments, alright, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Either way, in the end, I just hope you guys enjoy the game. I hope you guys have fun with it. I'm not bashing anybody who loves what they saw. I just feel a little bit, I feel pretty sad. That's not the Final Fantasy VII Remake I'd been dreaming of since forever. So, I guess this is the only Final Fantasy VII now I'll be able to play for a while. So yeah, those are my thoughts and my feelings on the matter. So, take it with what you will. Call me a whiner or somebody who's got nostalgia glasses on or whatever. I don't care. Final Fantasy VII was just special to me growing up, and it's just sad to see it end up like that. Or whatever. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys for more Jedi Outcast and Skies of Arcadia. And look for a Final Fantasy VII PC playthrough coming soon. So, take care, everybody. Bye, guys.